Hello and welcome along to episode 150 of the Don Michele sponsored A View from Section C. Senior, how are you? You all right?
I'm good. We've made it.
We've made it.
We've made it. 150.
We have made it. Yep, we have made it.
150 episodes of pish.
Oh, absolute pish. Absolute pish.
Yeah. I'm good.
Listen,
I'm good.
I got a message.
I made a guest. Yeah, I made a guest appearance on a different podcast last night.
See, this is how we're not going to last. You keep going to other podcasts. This is how we're not going to last, mate.
I'm telling you, people just want to hear Lars's opinion.
Well,
that's what it is.
Debatable.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say, I got a message from our good pals, or one of our good pals, for the Dose Fox podcast, congratulating me on 150 this week.
There we go.
Still listens in. Doesn't turn up very often. Still tries to get you sell a wee cheeky deal for Don Michele's, but said, you still doing that percentage off if I say your podcast name? Fucking chancer, honestly. Listen, no name and shame him.
Well, no name and shame McNichol then, no.
But we've had a few people this week message to say, well done, congratulations on 150 episodes. And the title of it, we'll come into that later on, but the Brownie girls will know about that one. But Senior, to celebrate our start and celebrate our 150th episode, we will crack on with our title sponsors competition, Don Michele. So another £50 voucher was up for grabs last week, and it was the total number of penalty minutes between the two teams. Now, Senior, I believe it was 10 penalty minutes, and out of everyone that guessed, again, every week, Senior, we hear about 100 guesses on this. So, Katie Guild, Owen Lockhart, Eve Williams, Amanda Scott in there again, Julianne Smith, fucking Ryan Thompson, David Robertson, and Stoney. All up for it. So, we will shuffle. Just so I can't moan in case somebody with 10 wins it or somebody with didn't doesn't win it. You can what it's like, Senior. Spin the wheel.
Tell us about it. You're going to get me a tune for us for next year.
Oh, well, unlucky Stoney. You never won it again, mate. And unlucky Owen Lockhart as well.
I'm saying myself, Owen Lockhart, so I'll be a winner, and it just flicked off at the last second.
So, congratulations to David Robertson. You are our Don Michele winner this week. And Senior, will get you those vouchers. We'll get you your voucher. We'll give Jimmy Taylor his voucher at the game on Friday. I will drop the page, drop myself a private message on Facebook, David, and we'll get that organised for you. Because I'm not going to be at the game.
I need the proof of identity, so passport, driving license will be fine.
And your right to work in the UK.
And your right to work in the UK. And to be at a Stars game.
Oh, tremendous. But yes, so Senior, what is our competition going to be for this week's home game against the Tory voting bastards, which is the Guildford Flames?
Oh, now that was very rude, considering I was on their podcast last night.
It might be rude, but it's fucking true.
Yeah, so, well, it's going to be short, sharp and sweet then, Junior. Time of the first goal.
Time of the first goal
in Friday's game against the Guildford Tory bastard Flames.
I thought you were going to say how many people are they going to vote for Tories in the next election. They've all defected to reform now. Oh. Anyway, so time of the first goal.
Time of the first goal. So, I'll let you explain it because I'll get it wrong. Guaranteed.
Okay. And this is when Andy starts fucking more. Oh, it's no right. It's no football. So, the minute of the first goal. Okay, so we don't need Reece Sharp. 24 minutes and 3 seconds, right? If you say 24 minutes, that is anything from 24:00 to 24:59. That's 24. So if you're 1 minute and 3 seconds, the first goal, people who guess 1 will be entered in the draw. Anybody that answers 56 minutes and 34 seconds of the goal, 56 minutes will be the minute. If you score in the first 59 seconds of the game, there's potentially a strong chance it could happen.
Oh, a very good chance of that happening.
Then the minute is 0. Makes sense,
Yeah.
Senior?
Makes sense to me, Junior. Now it does, yeah. Makes sense to
If
me.
it's-
If I can understand that, I'm hoping everybody can understand it.
If it's nothing's up and we go overtime and you guess 63, it has to be
Yeah.
63:00 to 63:59. So I hope that makes sense now, Davy. And I don't want anybody complaining about it this time. Okay?
Good job.
Done. No having it anymore. No having it.
Team
This
toughness.
morning. No having it. Okay, so there we go. Happy days. Senior, 2 vouchers will go on Friday, and we'll have another winner in a couple of weeks' time because we are going to take a week off. Spoiler alert, we are going to take a week off from podcast next week. Apologies to everyone. I know, disappointing, but we're going to review your Cardiff games as well as the Guildford games this week because we've got a lot on next week. And we'll be back the week after. So, let's start off some hockey talk, Senior. Let's go to our Axis Property sponsored Rockets talk. So, Rockets had 1 game at the weekend, Senior. They were away to the North Ayrshire Wild, and it was back to winning ways for the boys. 13-4 the scoreline there. 2 goals from Robbie Hill. 2 goals by Sniper, Sean Beattie.
He's back.
Sam McCluskey, Kevin Ross, Lewis Neve, Michael Ireland, Dennis Consus, JD, and he was at it again, Senior, a hat-trick, Rio Page. So a 13-4 scoreline for the Rockets. Listen, we say about Rio with a hat-trick, I have to mention my boy again, Dennis Consus, 1+4 he was in that game. I'm going to raise it even more for you, Senior. The GOAT. No speaking about Ovechkin. The Dundonian Ovechkin. JD. 1+5. That's a...
Shabby, is it?
He listens into this. You better watch
I know
yourself.
I know he does. It's quite shabby, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But
Big
like,
win.
Big win. We were looking at the score and it come through, what was it, 1-0 end of the first? And I'm thinking, yeah, up against it. 1-0 end of the first. And then it suddenly just went berserk. And I never seen the end of the second period result. I seen the end of the game result. Obviously, it come up 13-4. I was like, wow, that escalated quickly. From 1-0 to 13-4 in the space of 40 minutes.
Yeah. And
expected.
Yeah,
expected.
Needed.
Oh, definitely. Got to get back to winning ways. Got to get back to racking up big wins. Get the confidence back. We got a lot of names on the score sheet.
Yeah.
And just keep going at the end of the season, eh?
Yeah. And the scoring was spread as well, which is great to see. Across the different lines. D-men jumping in there as well. But like I say, we had to get back to winning ways. We've got, we reckon it's Edinburgh's league title to lose now. But we've still got playoffs to come. And Rockets will certainly be wanting to prove some doubters wrong after, going out the cup, and then obviously Edinburgh kind of run away with the league in the end as well. So they will absolutely be wanting to prove a point to the other teams as well that, listen, we lost a few extra games this year, but hey, we're still top team in the league, and we're coming for the playoffs. So
they'll certainly not want to finish the season trophyless, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They got 2 last year. They were going for the treble. They would have been fancying themselves for the treble this year. It didn't happen. So 1 trophy is better than no trophies at all.
Yeah, 100%.
So their eggs are all in one basket now, and that's what they're going to have to go for.
Yeah,
you're right. Edinburgh's won that league. No 2 ways about it. I think they only need 1. They've got 3 games left. They need 1 point or something.
Mm-hmm.
They're not throwing that away now. Absolutely no chance.
Can't see it. But yeah, big win. Back to winning ways for the Rockets. Coming into the end of the season. MBE Balloting Services sponsor two-way watch. So Rio, as we said, a hat-trick in that game. That was Naldo Senior. He was 3+2 in the game. Racking up some points. And it's great to see Rio really getting back on the score sheet. He was chipping in here and there, but last few weeks he's really been putting the goals up, putting the assists in again as well. So great to see that Rio's doing all the hard work. And again, we say it every week, should be some call-ups here. Listen, when we come to the league table later on, we can't make it now. It's done now. Season is done.
Yeah.
We can only finish 9th or 10th. It's done.
But the only thing about it is, the Rockets season isn't done.
No,
and that's what makes it difficult. The Rockets will not want to release him in case he gets injured. It's the playoffs for the Rockets now, and they cannot afford to have Rio injured. Based on his current form, would I call him up on Friday against Guildford? 100% I would. But I'll be surprised if he's there.
No, I wouldn't call him up. I'm not there to see him. You're not allowed to play Rio, sorry. I'm not there.
I'll be surprised. I don't know. I can't remember who the Rockets have got, if they've got anybody this weekend.
It is North Ayr again. They're at home to North Ayr on the 15th,
which is Sunday. Yeah, they might call him up. They might Sunday. Call him up. We've been a Friday night.
Yeah,
might call him up. But again, it's would the Rockets coaching staff want to release him?
Yeah, I've actually you prompted me to say this part as well. Because we're on a 2-week episode this week, the 15th at home to North Ayr, and then the weekend after on the 21st, at home to the Aberdeen Lynx. I won't make it, but I will be making it to the away game on the 22nd against your own team, the home team, the Solway Sharks. And I'm really hoping we've got a guest watch that week as well, because that'd be really good to see again too.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's been a while since I had guest watch. So, Aye, so that's the next three fixtures over the next 2 weekends. Back at the 2-week watch, Jaden Baxter. So 2 games for Aberdeen last weekend. They had a 16-4 win at our good pals, at Killie. 16-4 win. Jaden was 3+3, and they had the 6-2 second leg loss at home to the Whitley Warriors in the Scottish Cup. So Whitley going through in the Cup to play the Caps. But Jaden, again, 1+1 in that game. So 4+4 for the weekend, which is a good return for young Jaden.
Yeah, again, not too shabby. I think there's probably more chance of Jaden being called up on Friday.
Yeah.
But I'll say it every time. If they're not going to play him, or any of them, if they're not going to play Rio, and if they're not going to play Jaden, or at least give them ice time, then I call them up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call them up. Just let the laddies sit in the house, do what they want.
Yeah.
Playing a PlayStation all night if they wanted to.
Fuck's sake.
Or go round the back of the shops and drink fucking Mad Dog 2020 or something. But just
You're showing your age here, mate.
Yeah, just don't bring them up if you're not going to give them ice time. If you're going to bring them up, give them some ice time at least.
Yeah. So, a good weekend overall for both Rio and Jaden on our two-way watch. A combined 7 plus 6 for the two of them. 7 goals, 6 assists over 3 games. Not bad. Not bad at all, boys.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Now, Senior, before we get into the 51 Club sponsored game review of our Nottingham Panthers away and Manchester Storm home and home, there was a little bit of a call out for you before our Manchester game when I was down collecting my new Yamamoto top. I was speaking to a good friend of ours, Mr. Fisk, about Pittsburgh. And he had a wee call out for you talking shit.
Yeah. He's a big tough guy standing down at that plexi, is he?
Yeah. I had a nice wee chat with Jarrett about Senior's wee call outs of him for hating Pittsburgh. And listen, Jarrett, as I said to you, you know, we're all friends here. We all fucking hate Pittsburgh too. So don't worry. Just Senior's the only one that likes them.
Did you see the message I sent you for Sidney Crosby the other day?
Oh, fuck off! Honestly, AI nonsense.
Outstanding. Sidney Crosby. He sent it to me.
Like him.
He sent it to me, and tell the listeners and the viewers what Sidney Crosby said. Tell them.
Well, you know it's AI because he said fuck the Glasgow Clan and the Fife Flyers. But we all know that they're not Glasgow, that it's Pishy-Wishy, Hamilton, Motherwell, South Lanarkshire, Renfrewshire, Braehead.
Even Crosby knows.
Cambuslang Clan.
Even Crosby knows.
Yeah. But just on that, the fact that you were getting a call out from Mr. Fisk himself, we would like to give a big shout out to Jarrett's dad, who listens into the podcast.
Who listens?
And I think this is where it's probably come from, that he's probably heard you calling out his son. So, Senior, be very afraid that Mr. Fisk Senior does not make his way over here and has a word with you.
Listen,
outstanding. I love that.
His young lad could point him up to my seat. There's a seat right next to me. I'm sure me and Mr. Fisk Senior would have a great 60 minutes watching Dundee Stars and conversing about the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Let's move on. We were away to the Nottingham Panthers on the 4th of March. Matthew Martineau put Nottingham 1-0 up on the power play at 8:41. Bleak Rule, Chris Ingles at 11:05, assisted by Bowdens, and Garrigan tied the game. Tim Doherty made it 2-1 just for the end of the first period at 19:07. Nottingham scored late on in the second period. Nolan Volkan at 37:29. Ross Armour made it 4 at 39:27. And then David Knoll at 49:31 gave Panthers a 5-1 victory. Much to say on that one, Senior, other than tweet?
Snipe. Been taking lessons off of Sean Beattie.
It was a great goal.
It was a very good goal. Very good goal. And you know what? It seemed that we were in the game. But if you look at the times of the goals, right? Goal 2, 3, and 4 is just untimely scoring against us.
Yeah.
19:07. Right? You're probably thinking, we're going at the last minute, it's 1-1. That's good. We'll go and level. We're 2-1 down. You're thinking 2-3 minutes to go. in the second period, we've hung about, we're still in this game, and we're maybe going to go in 2-1 down, and you go in 4-1 down, and at that point the game's gone. It's just untimely goals have cost us and still costing us games.
Yeah, no, definitely. So yes, it is. We both of us getting beat quite convincingly. You had 7-0, I had 7-1. 5-1 scoreline. The grand scheme of things, Wednesday night, Nottingham, we were expecting a pumping, but by the looks of it, you know, I think the scoreline maybe flattered them a bit. I don't think, by all means, a lot of people saying that, you know, we played quite poorly, but you know, it wasn't. It's the timing. It's like you say. It's the timing of the goals.
It's the timing of the goals.
It's 1-1 with less than a minute to go in the first period. We scored 2-1. Okay, 2-1 down. End of the first. Okay.
Yeah.
Then it's 37-29, 39-27.
Yeah.
2 quick goals. The game's probably gone at 4-1.
But how many games have we sat on this podcast and said that this year?
Yeah.
The timing of goals all the way through the season, whether it's an early goal in a game or a period, whether it's a late goal in a period, or whether it's goals in bunches.
Yeah.
That go against us. We, for whatever reason, we just switch off.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely killed our season.
Yeah. But no, it has.
What could you do?
Yeah. So a 5-1 loss. We then come into Manchester on what day was it? Friday. Friday. That's right. Friday. Away to the Manchester Storm. Brady Gilmore put Manchester 1-0 up at 9:53. Slavers Heinum at 31:56 made it 2-0. But that's where it all started to go wrong. Nick Welsh, 32:07 made it 3. Lauren Ula on the power play at 33:58 made it 4. Cameron Kiley, assisted by Spencer Nass on the power play at 39:45, pulled one back for the Stars. But then Brady Gilmore with his second at 53:59 gave the Storm and Junior a correctly predicted 5-1 win.
It's nothing to shout about, Junior. It's nothing to shout about.
It absolutely is. We don't get to do it very often. It absolutely is.
But again, look at the scoring. 2 goals and 11.
Put it back in
11. So you've got Slavers at 31:56. And then 11 seconds later, Nick Welsh scores. And then 1 minute, 51 seconds later, Lauren Ulrich scores.
Yeah.
It's unacceptable. It is unacceptable. And it happens all the time. I would love to get players on the podcast, right, to get their take on it, or the coach to get their take on it. Why does this happen nearly every game? What causes this to happen? And see what their answers are. Is
it just a lack in concentration that we think potentially that, fuck right, okay, we need to get the next goal, and then bang, shit, it's in the back of our net because we've pushed up to, like, we went out of position because we've tried to get back in it, or the worrying thing for me in that game was the fact that we were outshot 27-14. We had 14 shots on goal.
Yeah.
Again, according to the League website, because again that could be wrong, but 14 shots on goal to 27.
Yeah, and it's I'm lost for words at times with this Stars team, right? And how we're going about games, right? Being outshot 27-14, right? 14 shots, right? Mm-hmm. The average is just over 4 shots a period, right? Is abysmal. How does the coach expect our team to win when we're taking that little shots in a game? And is it the tactic that's set up that we're just going to sit and sit and sit and hope that the chances we get, and it's going to be minimal chances, that we score on those chances? But we're not scoring. Right, let's be okay. We'll win games, right? We have won some games, but when we get bit, we're getting pumped. And that is the biggest worry. And it's been like that all season. I'll be glad when the season's done, and hopefully into next season it changes, so we're not just going through the same thing every single podcast.
Yeah. I know. So, Senior, you said 6-2. I correctly predicted 5-1. That was good. I had a decent reflection this week on scorelines because I wasn't too far off the next game either. When we came back home to a delayed face-off because Manchester's bus broke down. Senior was raging because he wanted to take his bed and he actually thought about leaving early to go and get a chipper. So, the Manchester Storm went 1-0 up at 7:46 through J.D. Dudek. Spencer Nass tied the game, assisted by Cameron Kiley at 10:45. Brady Gilmore made it 2-1 just for the end of the first period at 15:33. Did we go 3-1 down on the night? Huh. I can't remember that happening. J.D. Dudek made it 3 at 27:12. Otto Nieminen made it 3-2, assisted by Dryden Dow at 31:58. Ben Almquist tied the game, assisted by Dryden Dow again at 55:22. Penalty that was called straight after the goal, and Caleb Ergang at 56:16 on the power play put the Storm a goal up. Justin Bean, assisted by Yamamoto on the power play at 59:05, tied the game. No goals overtime. 3-0 in the shootout. Dryden Dow with a game-winning shootout shot, giving Stars a 5-4 victory after penalty shots. Now, Senior, where do we start with this game? Do we start with the title of the show and Mr. Slavers himself, Tyler Hynam, when he didn't know that he had to keep his head up when Dryden Dow's coming towards him and get dumped on his arse? So I kindly reminded him to keep his head up. You know, I was looking player safety. You know, we've all got a duty of care here.
Yeah,
and
you do.
He was looking up as he was getting his tongue seen to, with all the blood coming out his tongue with his fucking tampon in it to try and soak it all up. And I just looked up and I just gave him a wee, keep your head up, okay? Duty of care. All right? Mr. Hynam didn't take too kindly to that. He decided to give a bit of abuse, call his tubby, got called a fanny for not keeping his head up, got in trouble for calling him a fanny, still called his tubby. So I just took the piss out of his tongue the rest of the night. And when he decided to shout back, holding his tongue, it's the fucking best thing I've ever seen. He fucking slavered everywhere down his chin. It was hilarious. What a fucking gadget.
Slavers Hynam.
Slavers Hynam. Forever knowing.
Outstanding. That was probably the highlight of the game.
No.
Up until 5 minutes to go. And I listened to Cam. I listened to both coaches' interviews. I listened to Dryden's as well. And I'll go into Dryden's interview in a minute. But listening to Cam Critchlow's interview, I thought he nailed it absolutely spot on. Right? For 55 minutes, there was only one team going to win that game. And it wasn't the Stars. And how we managed to suddenly, in the last 5 minutes, turn that game around to then win it on penalties. I don't know how they've done it. But it goes to show that they can do it. Right? they were 3-1 down. They got back to 3-3. I think they went 4-3 down. They kept coming back, and we had that fight in with. So it's there, but we just kind of keep turning it on and off when we want to.
Yeah.
But I was delighted that we got the win. What I will say is it's probably been the best 3 penalty shots the Stars have taken.
Oh, in a long time.
Yeah.
And I said it to
three of
you
them.
as soon as Otto came onto the ice, and I said it to you, he just has to skate fast as fuck and just roof it.
Yeah.
Fast as fucking roofed it.
Yeah. They were probably the best 3 penalty shots, as you say, for that we've seen taken by Stars players in a long time. Yeah. And at the other end, you've got Cruiser saving 3 of them, and that's it.
Yeah, no.
You know. Yeah. What I will say though is I did listen to Dryden's interview, and whilst he was obviously trying to keep a positive spin on things as much as he can, I wasn't the only person that thought Dryden looks scunnered.
Yeah.
Absolutely scunnered. He looks like a broken man. When I listen to him, I could feel it, and I'm thinking, he's the captain, and he's probably hurting more than most out there. And he done the interview. He held himself very well, but he looks broken. I think if the league went, okay, what, we'll just stop the season right now. We're not playing any more games. I think Dryden would be absolutely delighted.
Yeah,
honestly,
I know,
because he did look broken. And it's not like Dryden. Dryden's always played. I've always felt that Dryden's played with a smile on his face at times, and you know he glides about the ice and stuff like that. But there's in games that you look at Dryden, and I think he's just he wants to tuck somebody's head off at times, and that's not his game. That's the thing. That's not his game.
Oh, but I love that when he has it in his game, though.
Oh, so do I.
But
you know what? I love it if he's got Pouliot standing on the bench or if he's got Kyle Haas standing on the bench. I didn't like it when he's not really got anybody standing on the bench.
Yeah,
and that's the difficult thing for me. That Dryden looks as if I think he's maybe done for the season. He'll turn up every game. He'll still hit 25, 26, 30 minutes every game. He'll still give everything. But he's probably, like the rest of it, just get the season over and done with.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, a big win, considering losses, for 2 5-1 losses in a row, to give the fans something to cheer about, which results in the league standings looking like this. Senior, the season is done. It is officially ended for qualification for the playoffs. Fife bottom 10th, 24 points through 46 games. Stars above them 27 to 45. So only one game in hand now on the Flyers. Coventry and Glasgow switching places, both on 47 points through 45 games. Guildford in 6th, 50 points. Manchester in 5th through 53. Cardiff in 4th, 61. Nottingham and Sheffield both 64 through 45 games. And the Belfast Giants still top, 70 points through 44 games. Senior, we have 27 points.
Yeah.
And we have 12 wins. That's correct. Yes, 12 wins.
Yeah.
The Jeff Mason year, 31 points with 13 wins. It's close.
It's going to be close, Junior. It's going to be close. Yeah. And then at the other end, right, you're probably looking at, I think it's Belfast League.
Yeah.
I think it's their league to throw away. And then anything could happen in the playoffs.
100%.
No, that we'll be there.
Nah,
No,
and
we'll
it
be
means I didn't hate to pay extra money for quarter-final games now because
yeah, it's
okay, need to keep the cash just now, and then
but you know what? See with that when it gets to the playoff, I hope it's one of the smaller teams, shall we say, that win it. I can't remember if I mentioned it to you last week or on the podcast.
Well,
I certainly mentioned it to Dean last night on the Guildford podcast because he asked me, who do you think will win the league? I think it'll be Belfast. Who do you think will win the cup? I think it'll be Nottingham. Who do you think will win the playoffs? Manchester Storm.
nah, pish.
Mark my words.
Yeah, and you know what? Well,
could it
this
be?
thing, right?
Could it be really unprofessional and go and put the light on?
You're going to do it anyway, so
Yep, you better believe it.
But senior, the question for you though is, you say that you'd want a smaller team to win, one of the smaller clubs to win it, right? But if it finishes the way it does now, right? What if it's Belfast, Nottingham, Cardiff, and Glasgow? Do you want Glasgow to win it?
Belfast. What you said? Belfast, Nottingham.
So if it finishes now, they would play Sheffield. So it would be Belfast, Glasgow, Nottingham, and Cardiff. We just still want the small team to win.
Cardiff, yes. Cardiff's not an arena team. They're a small team.
Oh, they are.
They're in a rank.
I still think they are. Okay, senior, who was your man of the match for the Manchester game?
Riding down.
Yeah, Captain Fantastic. I went with them myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Senior, it is time for... It's that time again. Time for some food for thought. It is the Slimming World with Stella sponsored the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Thank you, Junior. So the good. We're stuck at it. 5 minutes. That's all it needed to win a game and into penalties. So that's the good. We stuck at it against the Storm. We got the 2 points. The bad, we've just looked at that league table. 9 games to go, and that means there's a possible 18 points still to play for. And even if we get those 18 points, we're still out. That is the bad. 18 points to play for, and we cannot qualify. It's quite embarrassing. And the ugly, lack of ice time for the backup goalie again. Why not? Why not? 4-1 down in Manchester, end of the second, let it run 10 minutes, if that, and then throw him in halfway through the third. But no, we'll just keep him on the bench. Yeah, I don't get it. I've just said it in the bad. There's 9 games to go, and at this point, it'd been 10 games to go, 20 points to play for, and we were done and dusted. We were out the playoffs. Gave the lad the ice time. We signed 3 goalies for a reason.
Yeah.
The 3 goalies was that we've got 2 imports and we've got a backup as well. Would have been better off not signing Dominic Jaguar, letting him stick with Aberdeen or whoever he wanted to go and play for. Going with 2 import goalies and just trying to get another Brit, a decent Brit skater, instead of trying to carry an extra import, or if we wanted to, carry the extra import, but just dress Fisk and Cruiser the whole season.
Yeah.
It's been an absolute shitfest for Dominic Jaguar.
Yeah, we want Dom.
Yeah.
Is that you?
That's me. All done.
Good. Okay, let's look ahead at the next 2 weeks' worth of games, Senior. We are at home to the Tory Bastard Flames on Friday, the 13th of March at 7:30 p.m. Face-off. Away to the Tory Bastards on Sunday the 15th with a 6 p.m. face-off. We then are away to the Cardiff Devils on the 21st and the 22nd, so Saturday, Sunday. So no home game the week after. Senior, I did quite well with the players for last week to watch out for. Ross Armour, Tim Doherty for Nottingham. Manchester, we had Cutler and Gilmore. So we did a good job of the key players to watch. So this week, Guildford Flames, Cole Uli, 46 points in 42 games. He is the second top point scorer in the league, which again, it's always funny when these things happen that they're quite far down the table, yet second top point scorer in the league. I'm pretty sure it was the same with Spencer in his first season as well, that we were lower down, but he was fucking right up there.
Yeah.
Same with Valley. So yeah, 46 points in 42 games. Matthew Goslin, top goal scorer for them, 21 goals in 45 games. He also has 8 points in his last 5 games. So on a rich run of form. And again, I like just to say his name, Jack Jackham. Like to bring him in at 33 points in 44 games played. Guildford. Now, you probably previewed them on your other pals podcast now, but...
Yes, I did.
If you want to catch up your actual fan base... Actually, I wouldn't even say it's your fan base. The actual listeners of the podcast. What was your thoughts?
So, my thoughts are that both teams don't travel well. Yeah. Guildford have not won in Dundee this season, according to Dean, that is, which I think is true. And I don't think we've won down there.
We never win down there.
We used to win down there. We used to get...
We win fucking trophies down there, though.
We win trophies down there. But we do... And I did say that travel's got a lot to do with it, because it must be shit. All the way to Guildford. The good thing for us is they're coming up here on a Friday.
Yeah.
And yeah, there is a gap in between. So whether they stay up here and then travel back on the Saturday, but we've only got the one bus journey. But it's going to be an absolute fucking killer. I think we'll share it, and I think it'll end up going the same way, where both teams will win their home games.
Okay. What is your thoughts?
4-2 stars. So
I said 3-2.
Yeah, that's the Friday night game. And then the Sunday night game, 6-1 Flames.
I went 5-1. Goalies, what do you think happens?
I think Cruiser will get the home game, and I think Jarrett will get the away game.
Yeah, I think the same. I'm hoping that Jarrett gets both. Or actually, I'm just hoping Jarrett at least sits on the bench, because I like to watch him bobbing his head and dancing away. It's pretty funny. It's pretty entertaining.
The thing is, though, and we've just touched on it, if Jarrett or Cruiser are the backup or at the home, there's a skater got to sit in there, and that's going to be the issue. I think it'll be Cruiser, just because of what he done to them last time, because he wound them up so fucking much.
Yeah.
He certainly wound Alvaro up. So I'll go with Cruz in Dundee, and I'll go with Jarrett down south.
Yeah. Week break, then we've got the Cardiff Devils double header away from home. Players to look out for: Josh McDonald, 22 goals in 42 games played, the top point scorer. The wee Dick Cole Sanford, he's on a bit of form as well just now, 5 points in his last 5 games. And Joey Martin, 37 points in 43 games played this season. Last time we played them, it was a bit physical. It was a bit dirty. Paul Thompson was a bit of a prick. Usual. Yeah. So yeah, thoughts for down there?
Oh, fuck. I'll be honest with you, I've not got any thoughts down there because that is a shit schedule. Let's be honest with you.
I
Like
know.
Cardiff away twice in 2 nights is just fucking ludicrous. It really is. Especially if you get bumped the first game, what's going to happen the next game?
Yeah.
And honestly, I think we'll get beat twice.
I've got us getting beat
what
twice.
I will say is I think what you might find is the 3 goalies will travel.
Yeah.
And they'll make it. It'll be a game day decision on what happens.
Yeah.
And again, I think, and it depends on if there's injuries with skaters and stuff like that. If there's not, I think the 3 goalies will go, and I think one of them will play with Jaguar backup on the Saturday, and it'll be the opposite on the Sunday.
Yeah. Score predictions?
Oh. Let's keep it close on the Saturday. Let's go 5-1 Devils.
Okay.
8-1 on the Sunday.
Oh, fucking hell, senior.
Yeah.
So I've actually done the flip. We've done the flip with the scorelines. You went 6-1 Guildford, then 5-1 Devils. I've went 5-1 Guildford, 6-1 Devils. But then I think Sunday's going to be 4-2 Devils. I think it'll be closer.
Okay. All right.
I think it'll be an empty netter.
It's, you know what? And see if it was that, you would take it. I've said this before on this podcast. If that's what was the outcome, and that's how it finished, it was 4-2 on an empty netter, then you're going to be disappointed that they got beat, but you would accept that based on the performance.
Yeah.
It's fight night.
Junior versus senior. The gloves are off. It is our gloves off sponsored junior versus senior. Now, senior, I've got a good one for you this week.
I'm glad you said that because I couldn't remember what turn it was.
You're only telling us now.
I've got nothing. I assumed it because you never asked us. It was going to be you were asking me.
Yeah, so last week you did give me Billy Bagran. I got the 5 out of 5. So scoreline is currently 32-39. And senior, we are going to plan this for the next one, right? That for my turn not next week, the week after.
Here she comes.
Yeah, she's going to take my place, and I'm going to make it happen. Our mum messaged us, and we'll have to get this sorted out on how you'll do it with her. But a fan is going to take my place to try and let senior come back into it a bit. Depending on how he gets on this week. If this week he gets 5 out of 5, I'm fucking game on again.
I'll tell you. That's never happened 5 out of 5. That's never happened. However, I also got a message from someone.
Ooh.
With a couple of players.
Okay. What gave you them?
And I'm not telling you.
What gave you them?
Darren Marshall.
He's not out to take part. He doesn't stay in the country.
So, yeah, I got a couple of players. The worry is I tread it on your mum and she got 5 out of 5 twice.
Nah.
Yeah. Listen, she's only guessing higher and lower.
Again, it's 50-50 is shit. But yeah, again, if it's Darren Marshall's gave you them, it's going to be older players. So we'll be going for a trip down memory lane. And I've avoided doing that to you a wee bit, but okay. So listen, senior, this week, your chosen player, one of my favourites, and no, it's no James Phelan, jump scare. It's that man, Keanu Yamamoto, hero. So,
Okay.
Yama is your chosen player.
Does he
So
have a brother? Yes.
Is he higher or lower in height? So, we discussed it the other week. Keanu is close to the 100 games played for the Stars. Keanu has played a total of 99 games for the Stars.
Does that then mean Friday's game against Guildford?
I know, and I miss it.
And you miss it.
Fucking
there's
got
my
it.
boy.
I fucking got it.
You're not even turning up for his 100th game.
No, but I'll wear my Yamamoto top to country at the Hydro.
Photos that it doesn't happen.
So, Yama, 99 games played.
Okay.
But did Brent Hughes play more or less?
Nah, Junior, you're playing with my head here.
How?
You're playing my head here. Brent Hughes.
Uh-huh.
Straight away, I'm thinking, he must have played more than 100 games. Must have.
Well, 99 games.
I'm going. I'm going with gut feel. I'm going to say Brent played more.
Wrong.
Nah, I'm not having that.
He did not. Brent Hughes
He's fucking
played
dead.
98 games for the Stars.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be checking that when this podcast finished.
I was surprised as well. I was really surprised at that. But again,
I'm really shocked at that. I know he had a few. I know he had a few injuries, but I'm thinking it felt like Brent was there forever.
Yeah, no, just 2 seasons, was it? 2 seasons. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so Keanu Yamamoto has scored 22 goals in those 99 games, but has Nikita Kashersky score more or less? Keeping it very cultured this week.
Yeah, I always felt that Kashersky was probably more of a set-up man. So I'm going to say Kashersky scored less.
Who needs Ovechkin? We've got Kashersky.
That is correct.
That is correct. Nikita Kashersky had 19 goals in that season. And what a player he was.
Oh,
So, Keanu Yamamoto has 36 assists for the Stars. And keeping it very cultured indeed. Did Curtis Lineweber have more or less than 36?
He was a player.
He was a player at Edinburgh.
Yeah, I still
Then
think
he came to us and he was still decent, but I think if he'd had a bigger run with us, I think he would have been even better. And a better team around him.
36, did you say?
Yes.
Right, I'm going to say Lineweber had less.
Incorrect. Curtis Lineweber had 37, which is really surprising as well.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think. I think it's a lot because he came in after the season started with the Stars.
Yeah.
Because it was the fucking Riley Stadel year, I'm sure. When he came in with Pasha's first year after.
Honestly, I can't remember what season it was, but he certainly wasn't announced prior to the season starting.
Yeah. So, correctly this week, 22 and 36 is 58. Keanu Yamamoto has 58 points in those 99 games. But did Chris Zarb have more or less?
I looked at Chris Zarb the other week too.
What a player he was as well.
Yeah.
Mind when we first seen him, I was holy fuck, this boy's good. And we were shit.
I know. Yeah.
So yes, 58
He
points.
loved one thing about Zarbi was he loved winning in Fife.
Oh, especially an overtime winner to qualify for the playoffs.
Yeah. Oh God, this is a tough one. 58. Trying to think how many seasons Zarbi played.
1.5. Give you a wee hint. 1.5.
Would he have got nearly 60 points? No, less.
Correct.
No, sorry, wrong button.
Oh, wait a minute. You can't fucking do that.
Sorry, wrong button. It is incorrect. Chris Zarb had 59 points. Surprisingly.
Very surprising because
a lot of assists.
I was going to say that because he was not on the score sheet for scoring goals a lot. But
yeah. Okay, so Senior, come on, last one to make it 2 out of 5. Right. This has been your worst week of the season, to be fair.
I'm just in Dundee Stars mode.
The season's done. It's done.
That's
it's
it.
fucking done.
Done. See what happens when you see what happens.
The title.
This is what happens when you meet the captain in Asda. Look, we're broken men.
We're going to change it from Slavers to fucking M. Dunn.
Havers.
Havers, aye. Okay, so Keanu Yamamoto, in his 99 games played for the Stars, Yama has 47 penalty minutes.
Did Kyle Haas have more?
But did Carter Folk have more or less?
Say it again, many?
Yama had 47.
47. Oh. Carter Folk. Come on. I've went with less most of the time, so I'm going less again.
You going less?
Yeah.
That is correct. Carter Folk had less penalty minutes than Keanu Yamamoto. Have a guess. How many do you think he had?
I'm trying to think if he had a couple of fights.
He did. They weren't very good, though.
No. I'm going to say he maybe only had about 30, 35.
45. 2 less than Yama. 45 penalty minutes. Which is surprising.
Yeah.
So, Senior takes you up to 34 for the season total. 34 out of 30 against my total of 39. And with that, brings us to the end of our wonderful show for this week. We are going to have a week off, Senior, next week.
Yeah.
You on back shift next week?
No, I'm meant to be on back shift this week.
I thought
I changed my hours this week. I'm on earlys next week.
Oh, you'll have to change it again for the week after.
No, I'll not be able to change it the week after. I'll be on a back shift.
Oh, might hate it again. We might hate a delay senior versus junior then, so that we hate.
How?
Because it's Sunday coming on for me. So I hate it.
That's okay.
Yeah,
I'll just take the work.
We'll hate Max here. It's time one. Anyway, the usual. Subscribe to Facebook and YouTube at 8DF Section C. We will get the post up for. We'll get the post up for the competition as well. And obviously, the Buy Me a Coffee QR code is always on the screen. If you want the link directly, just give us a shout. We'll send it over to you. Senior has a final say.
No, it's not a final
before
say.
we end the show.
Unless we do it on a Monday.
Oh, for fuck's sake. That's what you stop. That's what you're stopping us
That's
for.
it. That's what. No, I put my hand up.
Yeah, but that's what you were stopping us for. I thought it was something important. Anyway, thanks again for listening to the Don Michele sponsored review from Section C. Senior, we'll see you on Friday at the rink. I will not. I will be rooting, two-stepping round the hydro.
Yeah.
And
you'll probably see Jarrett Fisk rooting, tooting, hooting around Dundee Ice Arena when I get my hands on him.
On that note, enjoy the rest of your weeks, folks. Enjoy the game at the weekend. Enjoy your week after, because we're a week off, and we'll see you all again in a couple of weeks.